You know what I'm really not looking forward to? This is not the game's fault. It's ours. But I'm just sweating on my side of this particular gaming couch, thinking about ways to try to like talk my way through what is definitely going to be like a heavy and emotional, like triumphant ending to this game. I know it's gonna be so much better than anything I could come up with, and I'm just like, oh man, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
There is, I mean, that's part of that's on me. I definitely didn't warn you ahead of time of like what this game's theme was. But I also did that on purpose because like this is a very fun game, and it's like, it's a fun, difficult platformer.
Yeah.
Very challenging.
Yeah, I don't regret the choice.
Wanted it to be seen.
Let it be seen.
Even though.
Go, our 10 fans.
Man.
Tell the world. Celeste is good.
Yeah, about this game that's like, but like 6 years old by now or something. I don't know.
Been around for a minute. Well, I mean, there's got to be a number of people who are in my camp who like saw this game and were like, "That's neat," but then didn't really. You know, a game can just fall off your radar after a while, and you just kind of forget that it's going on. So like, honest to God, like, who knows when I would have ever gotten a. I see. Who knows when I would have ever gotten around to like playing this game on my own time? So I'm glad we did this. Get out of here, you stupid tentacles.
Alright.
Well, you learned your lesson.
Fine.
You win.
Fine. Fine. You win.
You headbutted me to death. Yeah, I don't need you. But, if you want to hook me up with some of those lasers...
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that. I don't need
Also,
them necessarily.
That whole, like, flying thing.
Yeah, what's that?
Sounds like it... Yeah.
Could have done a lot with that. Oh my god. What if this game had a sequel and it was like Sonic 2 where you had her flying around and you could like grab her hands to like help you drift from place to place?
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be Owlboy.
Yeah. It's alright to be scared. Have you looked around? This is a nightmare. You saw that fucking ghost, right?
We were both there.
That shit was real.
But we can never tell what's his face.
He can't. And like as she disappears, it shows that like in her hand on the left, she just had like a gun to her stomach, and she's like, "That'll show you." She just fucking jacks the chamber.
All right.
You did it.
We're two people.
Whoa.
It means I can jump twice. I have long pink hair.
Cool, because that's not flying and shooting lasers, but I'm, gift horse. Pretty cool, I guess. Now you can. Now the back half of the game begins. Now that we've solved her issues with self-loathing, good start. Good start. Now let's talk about her issues with her mother. That's a whole nother game right here. Celeste got a lot of problems. It's gonna be quite a franchise. Whee! Oh, that's very cathartic.
Oh yeah, no, this is
all
the way up until the final. Yeah, this is the victory lap all the way up until the finish line.
Cool. We can still reach the summit. Yeah, 100%. One of us can fly, dude. See, you found your ghost robot. Nice job. Most people never get that far. Mr. Oshiro never found his ghost robot. Now he's stuck forever, trapped between worlds. Anyway.
As a ghost robot.
As a ghost robot.
What? Oh, hey.
Yes. He ran down the mountain?
Theo.
How did he...
Name.
I'm full of questions right here. Did he go back through the hotel?
I don't know.
He ran down the mountain.
Down the mountain. Down the mountain.
Climbing the mountain. Why? Theo's climbing down a mountain. Why is he climbing a mountain?
He's running down a mountain.
Wait a minute. He can see her. You can see her the whole time. But he was kind of acting like you were full of shit earlier. Oh well. Yeah, you're a ghost though. You don't get to agree to shit. It's non-optional. Okay, this is actually getting a little crazy for me here, cause like, I up until like you're like, oh cool, and you absorbed her, you're one person now. Okay, she took back her other half. Okay, but now this conversation, we're kind of like took a step away from the from like the ideological part of this, and now she's just like having a conversation with Ghost Robot, and
Ghost Robot was always real.
it was always a whole nother person.
Yeah.
there was never, she's like, that's the end of the game. She's just like, yeah, this is this is my friend Ghost Robot, who we had a falling out with, and I was trying to become friends with again, and she chased, like, the whole thing is just about breaking down everything that seemed like it was a metaphor for life was something outrageously literal the whole time. Hey Theo, how was your mirror thing? Oh yeah, it was fine. My grandfather made a cursed mirror that eats people, and you can get stuck inside it. And he scattered them across the globe, and I keep getting stuck inside them. Also, I like taking selfies. They have nothing to do with each other.
Bags off.
Bags off. Mmm.
Did it. Uh-huh.
Wow.
A nice solid 190.
Well, get on up there.
Are we ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Climb that fucking mountain.
This is the last level.
This is the last level. This is the end of everything.
This is it. All we have to do is get to the top.
Get to the top of that no path.
Yeah.
It's just... Yeah! I want her to get to the top and just be like, whoa, whoa, okay, I'm good. No, okay, I'm good. Just like, it's a little bit green around the gills, you know? Man, they should call this Crystal Mountain, because Celeste is not a good explanation of what's fucking going on up here. Excuse me. Made myself a little nauseous doing that voice, I guess. I don't know. Got a little burpy.
A little bit of the burpees.
I got a little bit of the burpees, don't you? No? Don't you feel it? Don't you feel it? Don't you feel... Can you feel the burps in this house? Fuck you, little bouncy thing. So this is interesting. We're just victory lap, huh? I mean, yeah. I'm sure it's not going to be super easy, but like, you know, he just finished climbing the mountain. What a nice detail. If there's another fucking ghost up there, I'm gonna be pissed. We've evolved beyond that. This is the greatest, you know, life lesson that comes from Celeste is that side objectives are an ego thing, and you don't need them to be fulfilled. You can just walk past some of the shit that you think is important in life, like chasing percentages. You can just walk the fuck away, and they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. If you really like, beat the game first, enjoy the game first. Then, if you really care about them, do it again.
Mm-hmm. It's a good life lesson.
It's one of the. It's back to kind of what we talked about in Super Meat Boy, where it's like the idea of like, oh, I've beaten this game, I can beat this game. I beat this game, I can beat this game, right? And it's that same thing of like, oh, if you've beaten a game one time, you can beat it again. Like, there's nothing stopping you from beating it a second time. Like, you already know you're capable once.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Hey, what happened to all that flying shit we were doing earlier? What's this gentle throw going on now? Yeah, there we go.
Gotta get work up to it.
Gotta get work up. It takes practice. Yeah, it's not easy. You know, get your stand to throw you. I am so fucking whoa, there's a city up here now.
No, you remember this? This is way from the beginning.
Yeah? Oh yeah, I guess I do. I am totally lost in the idea that it's just she's actually just a fucking ghost. Like, that's what's going on now. Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just lost it. Like, what?
What? Like Madeline?
Yeah. Like, no, like, evil Madeline is an actual physical fucking ghost that is a real part of
Madeline. Yeah.
Ye-
I don't understand your confusion.
Like, you know, it wasn't in her head. It was real.
Yeah, go surreal.
Go surreal.
That.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I guess go surreal. Who is she the ghost of?
You.
I guess you apparently. Is Madeline dead? I don't.
No.
I appreciate how easy it is for you to accept this, but I am just lost in it now. Ooh. It's very strange. It's just very strange. I missed those little elevator things that throw you. They're really cool. How interesting. If I'm I don't mean to be silent. I'm just like my gears are turning so fast. She like came up this mountain to find herself, or to like kind of deal with her internal problems.
And she found herself.
But herself,
Her robot ghost.
she
self.
literally separated into two people,
Yeah.
and she needed the part of her that's
Because the mirror
mean.
separated them.
Cause wait, why?
Because the mirror separated
The
them.
mirrors. Oh right, I forgot about the evil mirror happening in the
Yeah,
beginning.
there was the evil, like, Celeste was one whole person at the very beginning, and then you messed with the mirror, and then you were separated into two people.
But what does any of that represent?
Like, I don't know, the two sides of you? I don't know.
But
The two sides of Celeste.
Okay, I'm with you so far. But how does?
I mean, one side of her is like the doubt and the anxiety, and the wanting to be safe, and then, come on, man, they said it in the game.
Yeah. No, they did say that, but like, okay, in the beginning of the game, she had all that like with her, and then they separated, but like they sort of acted like the game treated like fuck. Oh, I get it. Okay, the game like treated that separation like there was like she was like missing a part of herself. But she didn't lose her doubt or anxiety, or like any of those traits personally. And she also didn't have any of this. She couldn't fly or summon a ghost before.
The difference is that she was fighting with it, and now it's like her learning to accept. It's the way I personally see it is that like she probably has depression, and like it's about like learning to cope. It's like learning to cope with mental health, and it's like because mental health is something that doesn't go away, and so I think like that's what this is supposed to represent. At least that's how I approach it. Like this is the way I see it is like this is Madeline confronting and dealing with her depression. And Ghost Madeline is to represent like her depressed self or the depression within her. And maybe like it just in general like the negative sides of herself that she doesn't like. It's like learning to cope with those and like understand them and then work on them to make them better.
Yeah, so I agree with that because I definitely feel like that is the message of this. It just like, what's the word? When you're like, ooh, I forgot about this cool star shit. It's like I'm trying to find the right way to like describe it. It's like a storytelling thing, right? Like when you use like a storytelling device, like it has to like be consistent all the way through in order to like fully communicate the point. I'm having a hard time like putting the words together to describe the way this is like thrown me. What's the word? I feel like they have used the ghost in a way that like throws the storytelling tool that it is off. I am having so much trouble. I'm so fucking visually engaged right now. I'm having such a great time looking at this cool star stuff, and like watching you flow through these is like really visually gratifying. So I'm trying to work my way through it while I'm being fabulously entertained. What's the right way to describe this? Because there's a way for me to make this point properly. I just need to figure it out internally before I can express it. But yeah, I guess that is the point. Like her making peace with it allowed her to work her way up the mountain, but it like kind of gave her superpowers too. But okay, here actually no, here's where it threw me is when she said like, no, you have to talk to me and like clear shit with me when they were having that conversation. I think that's what like where I had the moment where I was like, wait a minute, they're straight up treating them like two completely separate human beings rather than one person who is like coming to terms with another side of themselves. That the talking part of it where she's like, no, you have to. Like we have to speak, and then the fact that like the other character Theo especially, who you know is kind of been on his own journey, is like, oh yeah, that's like a cool goth ghost robot of you that hovers around you now. It like puts that character into reality and not in Celeste's mind. So yeah. like she is both a metaphor and a real person with thoughts and feelings and like their own entire, like she can presumably have her own motivations as well and like go and do different stuff, which almost feels more like a metaphor. Oh wow, that's fucked up. More like a metaphor for being like bipolar, I suppose. But I don't know. It's just strange. I guess I've rambled on enough about it, but it's bizarre and interesting to me. It's a strangely jumped shark.
Okay. No, I think I can kind of see.
You sort of hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a knock against the storytelling. It just is. I'm having a weird time wrapping my head around it. Huh. You're a strange dog, Celeste. But a damn good cop. I don't know. Physically supportive, because you lift me up and throw me places. I appreciate that.
All right.
Oh, right, this shit. I had forgotten.
Forgot about dust?
Yep. Forgot about the evil murder dust shifting around. Oh man, but I do love this hotel tile set. It's like a really, really nice, pleasant visual thing. I just got. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say they do a lot of work with like reds and purples.
Yeah, it's really nice. The like artistry of this game is just mwah. All of the visual design is so crispy good. It's yeah, you can really see the artistry in it. This is like a game that if the graphics were terrible, it would still be gorgeous to look at because everything's very well considered.
Yeah.
It is awesomely also really visually gorgeous, but There's so much of that comes down to it just being like well constructed. Oh man. Fuck you, Celeste. So the trick is to jump out that hole in the window and climb up the side of this building. It's funny how the little dust monster, when it hits you, it stands still like, I got him! Son of a bitch. Took him out.
Okay.
Oh, and that's floor you can
Diagonal
land on
straight.
too, right? Just as long as you don't stand still.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. It's not just insta-kill everywhere. Fucking hell.